Look around. A man is smiling, joking, scrolling through his phone, looking like everything is fine. But behind that smile, there's often a storm no one sees. Society tells men to be strong, to hide pain, to never cry, and so they carry their struggles silently, wearing masks every day. Today we're going to talk about the hidden pain men endure, pain that rarely gets noticed but that shapes who they are. Body, the weight of expectations. From a young age, men are taught what it means to be a man. Be strong, don't complain, don't cry. At first, these lessons seem simple, even harmless, but over time, they become invisible chains that shape every choice and every action. They quietly follow men into adulthood, into careers, friendships, and relationships. Every success brings its own pressure. Do it better next time. Every mistake, no matter how small, feels amplified with self-blame. Forgetting a task at work, letting a friend down, or struggling financially can weigh like a mountain on the mind. The hardest part? They are rarely allowed to show the stress they carry. Expressing doubt, fear, or sadness is often met with judgment or dismissal, so men hide it, smiling on the outside while quietly battling the weight within. Over time, this constant effort to meet expectations can feel suffocating, like living with a heavy backpack they can't set down. Every achievement is shadowed by the fear of falling short. Every moment of rest overshadowed by the question, am I doing enough? Society applauds strength but rarely notices the human cost behind it. Emotional isolation. Many men live with emotional isolation. Even when surrounded by friends or family, they often feel alone because they are afraid to share what's really going on inside. Conversations are surface level, laughter masking inner turmoil. A man might talk about the game, the weather, or work, but rarely about fear, doubt, or sadness. This silence doesn't just make them feel disconnected from others, it also disconnects them from themselves. Over time, bottled up feelings can make even small problems feel overwhelming. Pressure to provide. The expectation to provide financially, emotionally, socially is heavy. Men feel the constant pressure to succeed, to support those they love, and to plan for the future. Every decision feels like it carries consequences not just for themselves but for everyone depending on them. Even small setbacks, losing a client, missing a deadline, or a minor financial hiccup can feel like failures magnified 100 times over. And yet, even when they meet these expectations, it rarely feels like enough. Society rarely sees the countless hours spent worrying, budgeting, or thinking about what comes next. Mistakes, setbacks, or even admitting they're overwhelmed can carry shame because vulnerability is often labeled as weakness. Sleepless nights, racing thoughts, and constant mental calculations become invisible burdens that weigh heavier than the successes people notice. Sometimes the weight of providing becomes exhausting, not just physically but emotionally. Men can feel trapped between wanting to care for others and the fear of falling short. What the world celebrates, the achievements, the stability, the strength, often ignores the quiet sacrifices, the silent fears, and the relentless pressure that fuels them. Mental health struggles. Mental health is a hidden battle for many men. Depression, anxiety, and stress are common, yet rarely spoken about. They fear judgment, ridicule, or being labeled weak. Some men even hide symptoms from those closest to them, wearing masks of confidence while silently struggling. These unseen battles affect work, relationships, and self-esteem, and in the worst cases, they can become life-threatening. Their pain isn't less real just because it's invisible. Relationship pressures. Men also face unspoken pressures in relationships. They are expected to be strong pillars, to always know what to say, and to carry the emotional load quietly. When intimacy or communication falters, they may feel guilt or shame, thinking they are failing. This creates tension because expressing emotions can feel risky. Many men silently wish for understanding, for someone to recognize the effort it takes just to show up and care every day. Fear of vulnerability. Vulnerability is terrifying when the world tells you it's weakness. Crying, admitting fear, or expressing sadness can feel impossible. And yet, vulnerability is essential for connection. Men often long for someone to truly see them, to recognize the humanity behind the exterior. Every time they hold back tears or swallow words, they protect themselves, but at a cost. Emotional suppression may be invisible, but it's heavy, exhausting, and isolating. Societal judgment and toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity doesn't just harm society, it harms men. It teaches that their worth is tied to control, toughness, and stoicism. The moment they step outside those expectations, judgment follows. A man struggling emotionally or asking for help risks ridicule or being dismissed. So, they hide. They perform strength while battling anxiety, sadness, and doubt behind the curtain. Many wear armor so heavy that they sometimes forget what it feels like to be free. Physical and emotional exhaustion. The pain men carry is both mental and physical. Long work days, responsibilities at home, and The effort of masking emotions build up quietly day after day. Fatigue, insomnia, headaches, or unexplained aches often go unnoticed or dismissed. Emotional exhaustion becomes a constant companion, lingering even in moments that should feel restful. Many men push through, convincing themselves that rest or help is a luxury they cannot afford. Yet exhaustion doesn't only affect the body, it wears on the mind too. Small irritations feel amplified, patience runs thin, and decision-making becomes heavier. Even simple moments of joy can feel muted under the weight of constant effort. Still, they keep moving forward because society applauds perseverance, not honesty about struggle. Every step feels heavier, but few ask why. Behind the smiles, jokes, and confident exterior lies a silent battle, a quiet exhaustion that is rarely acknowledged but deeply real, shaping the way men experience life and relationships. The cost of silence. Silence carries a price. Bottled up emotions grow into stress, resentment, and loneliness. Relationships suffer and self-esteem declines. Even the most confident-looking men may feel fragile inside. Their pain is real, but the world overlooks it, and this lack of recognition can make men feel invisible in their own lives, struggling quietly while others see only the mask. The power of recognition. Noticing the pain men carry can change lives. A simple, genuine question like, "How are you really doing?" can open doors to connection. Listening without judgment, offering support without trying to fix everything can make men feel seen. Encouraging them to share emotions, seek help, and embrace vulnerability is not weakness, it's humanity. Compassion and empathy turn silent struggle into healing. Every effort to notice and understand their pain lightens the load and builds real connection, learning to carry together. The truth is, men don't have to carry their pain alone. Society often says they should, but this isn't healthy or fair. True strength comes not from hiding struggle, but from sharing it. Friendships, family bonds, and partnerships grow deeper when men are allowed to show themselves fully. And when pain is shared, it becomes lighter, manageable, and even transformative. We all carry burdens, but we weren't meant to carry them in silence. Otro. Men carry battles no one sees. Every hidden struggle, every quiet tear deserves recognition. Compassion, patience, and understanding can lift these invisible burdens. If you felt this pain, or know someone who does, remember that empathy can change a life. If this message touched you, subscribe, like, and share. Let's start noticing the hidden struggles and make the world a little gentler for the men around us.